Hey guys, and welcome back to another fan design and history showcase. And today we're gonna be doing a design and history showcase on the KDK L40Y. Now, this L40Y is basically the first version of the L40Y, but it has a predecessor called the L40A. Now, the L40A is basically almost the same, except this area on the outside of the base, as you can see there's a division, has a color. The color of the blade usually is clear instead of these opaque blades. When the switch, basically the same, nothing changed there, except maybe the text here, it was Roman numerals. And here, it doesn't say 1909 Japan, it would say Fabulosa L40A. The L40A is the direct predecessor of the L40Y. So let's talk about the major differences. First of all, the badge. The L40A either would have a small or the same badge as this one, except the grills would be ring type instead of these clip type grills. The neck would be for instead a 16-inch M neck, as I call it, because it's used in the M series. But this one has a 12-inch neck, which they used in 2004. This one would have Roman numerals instead of numbers. And of course, the most major difference, the base, being this would be colored and this would say Fabulosa L40A. Also, the blade is also different. Well, at least in terms of color. It would be transparent instead of these opaque ones, but yeah. So, what turned into the L40Y the next revision? So the next revision was 2005 to 2010 L40Y, which had ringed grills, and it went back to being ring type, and then it had a Matsushita blade. And so, yeah, basically no different from this one, except it would have a Matsushita blade. And it would be ringed. It's not that much different from this one. And they would add a handle back here. Honestly, this version also had a version with a handle, but this one doesn't because it has the Matsushita motor. Again, same shape, because the open motor ones, the WLICL versions of this that are full moon, would have the handle in this time period as well. So there's a version of this exact fan I have here that has a handle and an open motor. So yeah, you might want to see the National F40LY that one of a fan YouTuber uploaded, except it's broken already, unfortunately. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, that is a national version of this fan, except it does have the open motor. It doesn't have the Matsushita motor. Maybe that's why it broke so fast. So yeah, still, that's 17 years. Like, it broke when it was 17 years old. So yeah. Talk about some of the minor differences with the 2005 to 2010 model. The badge, of course, it would be different. Nearing 2010, it would have the modern KDK white badge, but earlier in 2005, it would be a lot redder, or it would be this. It doesn't have 1909, but it would just be that. So yeah, yeah, that's how it is. And the girls would be ringed, of course. So let's talk about the current and final version of the L40Y, the 2011 one. So basically, it's same as the 2010 one, except it has a camel blade, either blue or green. So yeah, that's the only change that happened in that time. It still uses the WLICL motor, fortunately. So yeah, there's not much difference between the modern L40Y and this L40Y. stupid insect. So yeah, there's not any difference almost at all, except the grills and the blade and the motor, of course. So let's talk about the 2004 Matsushita motor first too. So here we have the 2004 Matsushita motor. You might say it doesn't look that much different. Well, because it isn't. But the main difference is these slits over here. As you can see, they're actually a lot wider in like length. It's a divot, like it's so deep like that. So yeah, you'll know you have a 2004 Matsushita motor. This one specifically being made in I can't actually see that. Looks like 2002 by the first digit, and in the sticker that I recreated, because this didn't come with a sticker, so I'll show you that later. So yeah, so that's where I based it off of. So yeah, this is the 2004 Matsushita motor they used in 2002 to 2006 specifically. I just call it the 2004 because most of them were considered that time era. So yeah, time period. So yeah, a oldest Panasonic would use the same motor as well. So what's so different internally, except with these slits over here? So the main difference is this is a lot faster. It's actually the same speed as a 1992 Matsushita motor, but it has the same torque as a 1997 one. So yeah, that's what this is. It's a combined thing. So like 1992 speed but less torque. That has a lot of torque, like it's literally unstoppable with your hand. This one, yeah, it's pretty much the same as the 1998 motor. A lot less torque, but it still has a lot of torque. Definitely more than a modern fan. It's yeah, it's still pretty good. Okay, so that's basically it for the design and history showcase of the L40Y. There's not really that much to talk about. So yeah, I guess we should really just do the walk around now. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, see you guys later. Wait, actually, before we get out here, let's talk about the difference in the switch mechanism. So this 2004 one still uses the original 1997 switch, so it does this sound. Pretty quiet, but it's easy to turn. So yeah, they changed this up in like about 2005, I think, to a little plastic one. You'll see how that sounds in the L40MD one. But yeah, this is what the old one sounded like. Pretty neat actually. I like how it feels. So yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.